Mics are not muted anymore.
All right, we're not muted. No more hot mics.
All right. Well.
What's up, chat?
Weird.
Thanks for joining us. We'll get started here in a second. We only got 2 of us, so we're running the behind-the-scenes stuff and trying to get the chat up.
1 second here.
Want to make sure we can see your guys' comments and questions.
Oh, dude, this is just not what I'm trying to do right now.
Hey, but while we're waiting to get started here, go buy a captain's patch.
Yeah. You know
what a
I'm
captain's
gonna do?
patch?
I'm gonna pull up the Instagram chat on my phone. That's what we're going to do.
I got it up.
You got it up?
Yep,
Perfect.
I got Instagram up.
All right. All right.
All right, guys. Sarge and I here.
Yep.
Breaking down the Vikings' loss. Big fat loss to the Eagles.
Just
Probably should
brutal.
mute that.
All right. Well, I'm Sarge here with Johns. Thanks to everyone who tuned into the stream. Vikings lose 28-22. Let's start with the biggest issue that I thought by far. Vikings red zone office.
100%.
1 for 6.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. All right, I'm going to do some quick math on my calculator.
All right, well, he's doing some math because we know it's not going to be quick. Will Reichert at least went 5 for 5?
Correct. We went 17% on our red zone trips today, and that was our downfall. I actually thought, coming into this game, hand up, I'll admit, I thought we were going to take an L.
I thought it was going to be way worse.
Also thought it was going to be way worse. I thought Saquon was going to run all over us. That didn't happen. But, man, we had some questionable red zone play calls by KOC today.
I think play calling was actually a huge issue in this game.
Couldn't agree more.
There was a time, I believe it was in the second quarter. We had it, I believe it was originally 2nd and 1.
Yes, correct.
And we didn't run the ball once. I think it was the possession where Addison ended up scoring, but then it got called back. Naylor. That was huge.
Yeah. Dude, I know we technically did score with that BS holding call, but I just don't understand why it's the answer. You don't have to make it that complicated. You don't, like agency. You don't have to get too cute. When it's 2nd and 1 and you're on the 5 and you have the chance to get a first down, you're running the ball.
100%. The offensive line needs to make a play there. Like, if you don't have faith in the offensive line, I mean, Mason didn't run the ball bad today.
No, not at all.
I have an issue with that. That's a huge issue from this week's game. And the other thing that sucks, quick turnaround. We go right back on Thursday night.
Against another great team.
And play against the Chargers. And that's not an easy win either.
No. So Mason didn't run the ball as good as we thought. But so he had 57 yards and 15 carries, average of 3.8.
Okay.
And a touchdown as long as 12. However, I just remember him making plays when we needed him. Obviously, he had some short yardage, but there was we had a couple 9-yard rushes. I don't know. This was a frustrating one, man. Wentz looked like Wentz. We knew he was going to have one of these games.
100%. And you said it. So Sarge and I drove to the studio together, and Sarge was talking about, like, this is going to be a Wentz kind of chuck it up there and see what happens. And we saw what happened, and it wasn't good. It wasn't pretty.
No, dude, it wasn't. Because, I mean, that one interception when he gets tackled, sometimes that happens. But it's the 500, dead or alive, fucking throw it up there. That's what I got an issue with. Throw it out of bounds. Or I'll give him some credit. He made 2 really great 3rd down and long runs that looked disgusting. He runs so slow now, but he made something happen. I'll give him some credit. He made some decent throws today. But once again, on the first drive, that awful throw to Addison, who made that sick catch on the sideline at like the 30.
That should have been a touchdown.
And then
said it on the stream.
And then 3 plays later, that simple flat route that he had, and he threw it
to C.J. Ham.
That's even a different one, Johnson. That's a different one.
We'll get there.
Yeah. No, but this is the one that Addison, where Greg Olsen's like, I think he would have had a touchdown. I'm like, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Missed him. He threw it 2 yards in front of him. It's just like, oh, God. So that wasn't good. So all the people that said, oh, yeah, let's stick with Wentz, I think you've always been wrong. And I think today really proved it.
Yeah. And it was interesting, too, to see. We were talking about this a little bit on the stream, but seeing JJ fully dressed, other than his helmet, kind of interesting, and I guess something I hadn't really seen before, but we were kind of talking if he was the emergency quarterback, Would have been nice to see him out there today.
Yeah.
I think this would have been a great game for him. I think his versatility running the ball versus Wentz could have opened up some more things in the run and the pass game.
Without a doubt. Yep.
And I just think like a little bit more creativity with JJ and then Carson.
Yeah. So we were conspiring on stream. I think someone on the chat brought this out. So sorry, I forgot your name, but shout out to you. I was confused why he was dressed because isn't he hurt? Well, they were saying that after 4 weeks, if they're technically injured, they would have to be on IR. So that's why he was dressed today. I hope that's the case. Hope that's a little,
Inside.
Yeah, a little sneaky insider trading type of play. But if he's dressed, I want to see him play. I don't need to see
100%.
Wentz. I'm glad we have Wentz because Sam Howell, we would have for sure. Maybe I don't think we would have lost the Bengals game. I think that was going to be ours regardless.
Every other game would be questionable.
Very questionable because he's going to huck it up all 100%. The time.
Do you want to jump into some of the Instagram comments?
Yeah.
We got a lot going on in the chat, and
Yeah.
so we can just kind of answer questions. But first question, just going back here a little bit. A. Bernhardt 7. Why is Flores running cover 0 on 3rd and 9?
That's not a question for us, too. I got to be honest with you. We took a football class at UMD, and I think
we averaged probably a C in that class. So
I remember that test being the hardest test I took in college.
Yeah. I will say this. I think the defense actually played pretty good. They kept us in the game. The first half, it didn't look like we had anything really going for us other than Will making field goals.
Correct.
So, I'll never question Brian Flores. He knows way more about football than either of us combined, clearly.
Yeah.
Another question / comment in the chat here, just talking about Wentz's performance. Some are saying that he lost us the game today. We can talk a little bit about Wentz's performance, so maybe dive into that.
Yeah, so Johns, what are you giving him as a grade?
The guy battled today.
He's tough. He is tough.
We talked about, nice. Sarge called it out in the stream. He took a lot of hits. I'll say that he came out at like a B-. I think his stat line was pretty decent for throwing 2 picks. Granted, one was a pick 6, but I'll say a B-.
See, I'm going to go, I'm right around there. I'm a C+.
Yeah.
I just can't get over that really bad interception.
Well, the one that he threw up there and was just
I think
500 dead or alive.
See, I think the other one is a little Easton says C. Yeah, I'm right around there with you.
Maybe a B.
Yeah. He really didn't play that bad. I'll give him credit. We were moving the ball. He was finding Addison. Addison's really fucking good. No secret
he looked
there.
Great today.
He looks awesome. He makes great catches. That play by Jefferson, that simple ditch throw to him, where he takes it 60 yards. I mean, that's
great play. Great play call.
Gotta get him the ball more. But I don't know. He played really well in the second half. I gotta give it to him. He was making plays.
Yep.
He should have had a touchdown pass to Hockenson. I didn't celebrate on stream because
Sarge was the only one. He knew.
I had that feeling. I think that I don't know how that's not a catch but whatever. That's the NFL. But yeah, I don't know. I thought he did okay. He's playing exactly like how I thought he would. I mean,
he's not going to do anything to make opposing defenses scheme for him. I think you kind of know very face value, right? You know what you're getting with Wentz. I think the other thing too that I'm seeing in the chat here on Instagram is just talking about the secondary play.
Yeah.
We can talk a little bit about that, but one question here from Tristan. I'm going to butcher your last name. Fagri. Do we need to make a secondary move before the trade deadline? What do you think?
I don't know. What's the move? We don't need. I guess you can't. We found out this year you can't have too many linemen. Maybe someone in the defense. I thought our defense played pretty decent overall. We made the only issue is our mistakes were 100% capitalized on, and that's what happens in the pros, man. You think the NHL, you make one mistake, boom, it's in the back of the net.
Yep, 100%.
You blow coverage here, bam. We had 4 broken coverages today that all resulted in touchdowns. Or that one play that Hurts made, we didn't get to the quarterback.
The A.J. Brown 3rd down.
That was a huge play.
That was the play of the game.
Yeah, it really was.
I think what scares me about making a trade is who are we getting and what are we giving up in the future. I think it's a great call out, but I think with where this team is at right now, being 500 going into Thursday night, I don't know if we can make a move that's really going to be like, yeah, this is going to make us a contender versus like a playoff team that sneaks in.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. We're not contenders with the QB play right now. I hate saying that, by the way. I hate saying it, but I'm a realist.
Yep, same here.
I predicted 10-7 at the beginning of the year, and we're on the kind of track for that. Like this one, like I said at the beginning of the post game show here, is I did not have this as a W, and I feel like a lot of Vikings fans are smart people. I mean, John, did you have this as a W?
No. When I looked at the schedule at the beginning of the season, I thought this was an easy loss.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it numerous times throughout our podcasts or editions of 10K TV is got to go 500. And, this is the kind of start of that. So we're 0-1. A rebound would be a great win against the Chargers on Thursday Night Football. And then you get a little extra time to make sure everyone's healthy, maybe give JJ a little extra time to recover, which I would love to see him back out there because at the end of the day, he's the quarterback of the future and we got to get him on the field.
We got to get him on.
I'm still optimistic about the season. Sucks that the Bears won today. Kind of a free win against the Saints, but the Vikes will need to respond next week.
Yeah,
Thursday
absolutely.
night.
Absolutely. Oh, Joe, we got a freaking. All right, Joe. Joe Garcia on Facebook says outcoached and outplayed. Too many turnovers. Agreed. Gave away too many big plays and thereby the game. Also agree. Maybe the season. I'm not giving up on the season, Joe. No turnovers by the defense. No pass rush. Also both valid points. On deck, Chargers, Lions, Ravens, Bears, Packers, Seahawks, Commanders. Yeah, tough stretch. Wentz is not the answer. Joe, you're nailing all of my points, dude. I totally agree. This is a long message, but yeah, I don't know. We gotta see who's next. As far as quarterback, I'm ready. I'm done with Carson Wentz. He's a great backup, and that's all he is. He's exactly who I missed it earlier, but I think it was Eric. They are who we thought they were.
Yeah, I saw that pop up. Yeah, Joe, I think you did a great summation of everything that's kind of working in the Vikings, not working for the Vikings.
Yeah.
And so I think you bring up some good points. I think JJ does need to play. As soon as we can get the green light from the doctors and they say he's good to go, I'd rather see him out there, even if we're going to lose the game. Like, let's just see what the young kid has and see how he can improve going into next year too. Yeah. I like this question from Easton23 or Easton_23 on YouTube here. Do we think we will make the playoffs? Would love to hear your take.
I said at the beginning of the year, no. I don't.
And why? Like,
it's quarterback. It's quarterback. I think our defense is good enough. I think our receivers are, top duo in the league, you could argue. It's quarterback play, and I just don't think we have it yet. But we need to see what JJ's got. I still think about that fourth quarter. If we can, I need to see him play. We need to see him play. What about you, Johns?
Vikings are 500 now, so they're not out of it.
No.
The thing that's going against us, and Joe hit on it, is our schedule is so tough. It's a gauntlet.
Yeah.
Chargers, I believe it's out there, so that's not going to be an easy win.
I'm almost certain it is, but I'll
Ravens, I think they come here. Bears are here, and then I think it's Packers away at Lambeau. I could be wrong in that.
I actually hope it's here.
But we got to find a way to at least through the next 3 games go 500.
Yeah.
It's a must. If we could have won today, I would have said, okay, we can drop one more. But we got to go 500 through the toughest part of our schedule.
So I got our schedule up here. So at Chargers, you're correct. At Lions, which that sucks.
Yep.
Ravens here, which is huge. Then Bears here. And then at Lambeau at the 23rd. Okay, that's actually not bad at all. I like that. But, yeah, we got a tough stretch. That's what you get when you're second in the best division in football, arguably.
Yeah.
Especially last year.
I still think, Easton, to your point, like, I'm holding out hope that the Vikes will make the playoffs. But at the end of the day, like, I just want to see J.J. McCarthy go out there and see what
Yeah.
he's got. The only way that we're going to get better is if our quarterback of the future is playing. Like,
Correct.
Wentz is a Band-Aid. Like, he can clearly go out there and win games, but it's not necessarily going to be the prettiest thing.
No.
You know, when Peyton Manning came in the league, he wasn't an all-star
Troy Aikman as well.
or anything. So,
Baker
like,
Mayfield, there's numerous examples.
yeah, I mean, you got to let the young guys play, and that's the only way he's going to build chemistry with his receivers and his playmakers, which, you know, I think today Addison and Jets balled out. I thought they had good games, but at the end of the day, we also got to get the run game going a little bit, too.
Yep. I don't like, we only get, like, I looked it up. I only think 12 rushes from Madison. Jesus Christ, Sarge. Can you slap me? My God.
We're going in a little back to the future.
Yeah, from Mason is not it. I'm a huge old school run the ball guy personally. Like,
Same.
Sorry, 15 times. I want to see that to be 20.
Well, I mean, you and I, so we lived together in college, and that was the heyday of AP.
Yeah.
Running the ball and 20, 25, 30 carries a game. That was always fun to watch because he was just lightning, and it was just so much fun, like from a fan perspective. But, yeah, I mean, the nice thing today is we'll look at some positives. It didn't seem like there were any big injuries.
Yes.
Which is nice. Obviously having Van Ginkel out today.
Yeah.
That was, I think that loss is a bigger loss for actually the offense than it is the defense.
Ooh, why so? That's interesting.
I think he's just so smart that you can't replace those intangibles, that he's not going to get burned on, on some of these third down conversions. And honestly, today it was for touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think he adds an extra level of that defense that has just been flat out missing this year. And I think that's why I would say his loss actually hurts the offense more.
Yeah. I mean, because Dallas Turner, he had a sack today. He almost got to the quarterback, like it seemed like 6 times, but same with our whole D line seemed to
within an arm's reach.
I mean, we were all just right there, but Hurts had too much time. I'm still pretty unimpressed with our D tackles. I did notice both of them today. There was a few plays I saw them, but I mean, Redmond's better than the 2 free agents we signed.
Redmond has been playing unreal.
He's
Shout out
fantastic.
to that guy. Like, I mean, the dude came. We were talking about this a little bit on the stream, but from some affiliate of the NFL, maybe not an affiliate, but came up kind of through like the minor leagues, and he was out there making plays today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our cornerbacks probably got a C- today overall.
Yeah, we got burned.
I
mean, there were times when I think the one of the other big plays from the game was the A.J. Brown third down conversion.
Yeah.
When I think it was Isaiah Rodgers had about a 10-yard soft coverage, and he came up, and then that's when he got burned by A.J. Brown, and it's kind of like, why not press there? Bring up the man coverage, make him really try to beat you. If you're going to play a soft zone coverage, then why not have him only 5 to 7 yards away so you can kind of eliminate that deep play? That sucked. That sucked to watch. But I'm going to go back to the comments here.
Just start rattling them off.
Let's see here. Ooh, this is a good question. Tristan, again here on Instagram, is TJ Hawkinson regressing? Geez, tough word. Or is it a rough patch? He hasn't looked the same, unfortunately.
I actually totally agree with him. We were literally talking about that on stream today. I think Kirby Joseph deserves bad things to happen to him, because a bad knee injury like that at that age, or really, sorry, any age, is just not good. He definitely looks slower. I feel like he's not a guy anymore that can get himself open. He needs to be schemed open. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think the play that really kind of brought it out in me, I love Hawk. I think he's a good tight end. The issue that I had was he ended up making a nice play out of it, but there's a little screen play
Yeah.
for about a 5-yard gain, maybe 7 yards. He just doesn't make anyone miss. He's not a playmaker. He's a good possession receiver, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that he's regressing, but I do think that his potential hasn't been unlocked, and I don't know that it will in this offense. I think you got Jets and Addison who need to get the ball in their hands to make our plays, and I think that's unfortunately a disservice to Hawk. So I don't think he's all that we thought out he was going to be honest.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Let's see here. We got a couple comments saying all you need to say is the Vikings won't make the playoffs. Again, I'm going to still hold on hope. Dallas Turner, his performance, Sarge touched a little bit on it, but needs to step it up.
Yep. He made a couple plays today, but dude, he needs to show me more for sure. I feel like it's there though. I see some stuff that I like.
There's positives to take away.
Correct. He's not perfect right now.
I think if you're a long-term Vikings fan, I think there's a lot of things to like about this team.
Yeah.
I think for this season, even if the Vikings go on to make the playoffs, which I'm still, again, holding on hope, anything can happen in the playoffs. I just think the NFC North is so tough, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the Bears shit-canned the Saints today, but the Bears are not as bad as everyone thinks they are.
We barely beat them.
It's
like a miracle.
It's tough,
them,
and
actually.
we still have 2 games against the Lions and 2 games against Green Bay.
And those, I hate to say it,
those aren't easy wins.
or wins maybe at all. Damn near, the Lions are fucking legit. I think they're better than the Packers. I know early in the season the Packers looked like they were going to be unworldly, and then they came crashing back down to earth. But those two are always tough.
Yeah. A question here, Sarge, and I'm curious your take, because I don't know if I remember the play, but I guess I didn't really question it. A_Bernhardt7 here asks, how about talk about the Devontae Smith catch that he bobbled and they didn't even review it and they scored right after?
I said that on stream. I'm like, I don't know if he caught that. And then Fox was like, dude, we want the Eagles to win, so we're not going to show the fans the replay so they can't see it on Twitter.
Little Patrick Mahomes.
A little bit. Yeah, no, I don't know. There was a few. I don't know. That's just the way it goes. I don't know. I thought that was a little questionable, and then
they're gonna go calls our way and calls against us. Like, it's kind of football.
Like that holding call. I don't really get it.
And I think Pereira said that he didn't agree that it was a hold.
Then that
I remember correctly.
It should be reversed.
So,
we should go back. We should get to go back in time and have that touchdown. Then we win.
It's on the Addison touchdown. There was that holding call, and that was a big play. Easton_23 on YouTube. Did Kirby hurt Hawk, JJ, and Addison? I mean, if you mean physical injury, no.
You for sure hurt Hawk. I feel like JJ.
But if you mean performance wise, I mean, kept him out of the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know. Any more comments?
Rolling Rocket, what up? Was not a hold, so he agrees with Mike Pereira.
Yeah, I don't know. That was super questionable, but I don't know. There were still those 2 plays prior, and then we didn't even touch on that CJ Ham in the flat wide open. I don't know why he didn't throw it.
That was a huge missed opportunity.
I mean, that could have been a first down. I don't know if that's a first down, but that's a completely different play. And an intentional grounding and lost it down.
If he's not scoring, it's at least a gain of 5 yards.
Yeah.
Right. And the crazy thing, and we talked about it on the stream a little bit, is Wentz was looking that way the whole play. I could understand if he's rolling out right, and it's
throwing left,
throwing to his opposite side, but it just missed opportunity in the red zone. Again, that's what really killed us today. Yeah, we got a couple of comments in here. That Ham missed play was a TD. If it wasn't a TD, it was at least 5 yards.
Yeah, it first down or a 3rd and 1, at worst.
Yeah, Rolling Rocket missing Ham costed a rolling rock to be thrown at my window.
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, that's going to be an expensive window that you're going to replace.
Hey, I guess
but,
one less table Rolling Rocket that you got to buy.
Yeah.
Unless you just get them for free.
Maybe if you had a sponsorship.
Oh, man.
I think just as we kind of get ready to wrap up here, just what are you expecting the Vikings to come out and do Thursday night as we look like a little bit ahead to the Chargers game?
Dude, great question. I mean, I'm going to just bring up, like, who the fuck is going to play quarterback. I hate this purgatory we're in right now. Like, now that JJ was technically supposed to be back, like, and he didn't play today, that's weird. Hopefully it's, like, I do trust KOC a lot. I think I mentioned it earlier on this show that I think he gets a little too cute, but overall, he's a great coach, and I'm glad we have him. Is he protecting JJ? I don't know. I think it all depends on who plays quarterback. I expect our defense to play I don't see the Chargers having the same firepower as the Eagles. It call me crazy. I just don't think.
No, I'd agree with that.
I think the receivers are good. They're just different. They're different types of receivers, like
100%.
More possession guys, more.
Yep.
But so I think we'll do a better job. I think our cornerbacks are going to have a better game, but hopefully we can run the ball. Like I'm not necessarily scared of the Chargers defense. Like they don't scare me at all.
No, I think two things stand out is coming into this game is the Eagles passing offense was in the bottom half of the NFL by far.
Yep.
And Jalen Hurts had a game today.
He did.
That's when you win a Super Bowl, like you are allowed to do, I think you're handed the keys to the city, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what you're doing. I think the other issue, and we've touched on it from a little bit of the questions, is I don't think the defensive line was an issue. The defensive backs, there were some plays, I think, was it Metellus that was on A.J. Brown on his first touchdown catch?
Yep. That's a tough matchup for him, though.
That's something where I would expect A.J. Brown to win that battle 10 out of 10 times. So it would be nice to see the defensive backs step up a little bit, make some more plays on the ball. But those are two things that stood out to me from today's game.
Yeah. I mean, and then this is just the age-old, you lose the turnover battle, you lose the game, and that's exactly what happened today.
Yeah.
We had some good – I mean, obviously kicking field goals is never good, but we were in this game the whole time, which is crazy because we shouldn't have been.
Yeah, and like Rolling Rocket saying in the chat on Insta, Isaiah Rodgers had kind of a poor performance, would agree. I think there were some missed opportunities in terms of tackles there. Let's if we just want to jump ahead. So would you say next Thursday or this coming Thursday, would you say that this is a must-win game for the Minnesota Vikings?
Yes, I would. I would because of who we got coming up. At the Lions that's going to be a really, really tough game for us to win. 100%. I don't remember the last time we've won in Ford Field. It's been a minute.
I feel like it's been
a
years?
Minute. Yeah, it's been years for sure. Lions are the real deal now. So this is definitely a must-win without a doubt.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough. What about you? Are you on the same page here, or
I think looking at the schedule going into the season, I think the Chargers were the quote unquote easiest game of this 4-game stretch.
Yeah, right.
So to call this a must-win game, yeah, it's up there. If the Vikings want to make the playoffs, this is a must-win game.
Correct.
And
couldn't agree more.
I think to some of the comments about McCarthy and Wentz. JJ has to play. It's got to be the JJ show. We need him to go out there, run the ball, control the clock, and let's just hope we can keep the defense off the field.
Let's get a stinky win. Let's just get a stinky 16-13 win.
We'll take it at this point in time. It'll get us to a game over 500, and hopefully...
We just got to linger there. We just got to be around there. I'll tell you what, though. I know teams come to play us are kind of, their buttholes are puckering. They're a little nervous, without a doubt. Like, we're a tough team to play.
Well, and the thing is, there's some games to keep an eye out for, too, on today's slate. I know that I had mentioned it earlier, but the Cowboys Commanders game, if the Vikings want a chance of sneaking in some way, somehow.
Cowboys are up 7-rip.
Cowboys got to win that game.
Cardinals are up 3-rip.
Cardinals winning would be an upset.
That would be huge. Big Cardinals guys today.
So, there's crazy things that can happen in the NFL, and hopefully some of those things will go our way. But as a Minnesota fan, just in general, it never seems like things go our way. So, any other questions, chat, or anything else that you guys got?
While those questions come in, I want to remind you guys we got our gritty hat and our Skull Dozer hat. We're running
Don't forget
out.
these sick
Oh yeah,
shirts.
check out these shirts. So we got the straight
I'll
cash,
flash you
homie,
guys.
and this is the Hulkamania. 10ktakesmn.com. These are like $18 right now, so go check out that.
You guys are online shopping. I mean, what else are you gonna do except drink?
Yeah.
So go out, get a captain's patch at your local watering hole. Go out to your local liquor store, purchase some captain's patch.
At the G Spot, the Grand Casino Arena. I know it's in section like 105 C13, the club level, and there's one other spot that I can't remember.
Is that the self-serve or is that
yeah, the self-serve.
Yep.
But yeah, go. If there's no more questions.
Yeah, there's nothing else that's coming in. I'll end it on this note. I think this is a great quote. It's from the Rolling Rocket himself, the man, the myth, the legend. We gotta keep believing, baby.
I love it. We'll end it at that. Thank you all for tuning in to the post-game show. Skull, 10K TV on Monday. Be sure to tune in. So tomorrow, I forgot that it's Sunday. I don't know how.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
But thank you all.
We'll have a stream for Thursday night's game.
Yep.
No podcast. So for those of you that tune in to kind of watch the preview of the week and the recap of the game, make sure you tune in for our live stream on Thursday. And thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate you.